Okay. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. No thanks. No thanks. All right. Let's see. This quality is not terrible. We're using my phone. Make sure my head's not cut off. I'll try not to look at myself too much. Okay, let's see how that looks. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I think we're gonna start on some small lives today. We got Duskull over here in the corner. Yeah, you can see him. He's over here chilling. I did 2 of them yesterday. And I embroidered these small lives on the embroidery machine, as well as some more beanies. But I didn't want to do beanies again today for you guys, so we're gonna do some small lives. Thanks, love. Thanks. So let me just get all the parts here. Small live actually doesn't take a whole lot. We're gonna do 2 at the same time. So we have 4 leaves per small live. So there's 4. Then we have the little like tiny olive that goes on the head. Oh, you know what I should do? I should add a little small live, like maybe in the corner, so you can see what he looks like. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Here, and then here's his faces, and then this is his back. And I don't give him little feet. I could give him little feet, but you know, he's just a cute little olive guy. He doesn't need feet. Okay, let me see if I can add a picture. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, add an image. I just gotta remember to change it when we do another one. Let's see how this looks. Look at him. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. We'll put him down here. Can I like reverse him? Reverse it. No, I mean, I guess I could put him. Ah, Smoliv, come with me. Transform. Hey, oh, there. Oh, that's the wrong way. And then we put them again. There we go. Okay, so now he's gonna chill up here, or down here beside me. Yeah, he can just stay. He's just gonna be looking at my crotch. Okay, hold on. Can we rotate him? Ah! No! Everything is fine. I don't like it. Go back. Should he be like on my shoulder, like behind me? Hold on. You know, let me just. We'll find a different picture of him. That one's cute. But this is like. This is from Nintendo, so. We'll just leave him. He's fine. He's fine. Should he sit up here with Duskull? We'll just cover Duskull, you know. All that hard time I took setting the skull up so he doesn't look messed up. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Oof. Thanks, love. Okay, you see Small Lip? There he is. There he is. He'd be fine there. And then maybe we can move the skull over here. He's hiding behind my machine now, isn't he? Okay, we don't, there's no coffee in this, so come on, Duskull, come over here. Just don't fall, okay? Be very careful. Don't fall, little guy. Oh, but do not come in here and whine at me, boy. There we go, little guy. Alright, now let's get some sewing done. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is sew these little olive things that like goes on its head. Can I like point this little thing? Oh wow, I lined it up pretty good. I should play some lo-fi too, but like ads, you know? I can see if I can get something going up here. Okay, so for the little olive thing on top, we do a gather stitch so that we can gather it up at the top and the bottom, and it'll make more of a like olive like circle shape. I'll show you. So a gather stitch is a stitch that you don't backstitch for, and it's just a really long, like wide stitch. I guess not wide. Technically, it's just a really long stitches. And then you gather it by pulling either the bottom or the top thread. So I'll show you. And usually you want to do more than one, because if one of the thread breaks, you can pull the other thread. But since this isn't a whole lot of fabric for a long time, we're just going to do one. I have to sneeze, sorry. Sorry about that. Thank you, love. Okay. All right. So to gather, you're gonna take like the top or the bottom, just one of them, and you're just gonna pull it very slowly, and it's gonna start to gather the fabric. See how it's starting to bunch? You might have done this on accident before, trying to pull the threads on your shirt. So that one's getting hard to pull, so I'm gonna start from the other side now. I might have to do another thread because I'm afraid this might break. Yeah, that one broke. But we don't have to gather too much, so you can also like move this down a little bit. Gather a little more, move it down. Oh, I just pulled the whole thread out. Never mind. Okay, let's try another one. We'll do two this time. Usually it's fine. I think I got too close to the edge last time. And you want to leave big thread tails, which is what these are called. All right, we'll do another one right beside it. I almost have the music ready. This computer is so slow. All right, let's try again. We have 2. Flip. Yeah, this is already going better. I'm gonna go to this side and pull these. Okay, that's good enough. Just a little bit of gathering. And then I'm gonna sew this together, and this is gonna give us like a tube. Oh, okay, was that not like, that wasn't free music? That was just an ad? Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. Just a little something. Obi, do you not like my music? Hopefully this microphone also doesn't pick up the sewing machine super loud, so I'll try to keep talking while I do it. But see, now I sewed up a line, so now it kind of makes like a little tube. And then I'm gonna stuff it, and then we can sew it up. So I'm also gonna sew the bottom of this that we gathered. Now that it's gathered, I'm gonna sew it. So we can close the bottom up. Like this. Let me get some stuffing. I should just pull this whole bag out. And then we just stuff this one. All right, I'm gonna set that aside, and we're gonna do this other one. We'll stuff this one. And then to close up this top part, I like to do like a hand gather stitch around it. Which is basically the same thing as on the machine. You're just going to do really big stitches and kind of space them further apart so that you can gather all the fabric together. So I'm going to go really big, in and out, in and out, very close to the top of this edge. That way when it gathers, it's going to like pucker in. See how it's already starting to do that like pucker? All right, like that. I don't know if you can see. And then I'm just going to push this in, pull it tight, and I'm going to close this, tie this off, that way it doesn't come loose. And I'm going to stab it through the other side. So it'll like go in more like that too. I guess if you wanted to make a butthole, this is also how you could make a butthole. Ridley's barking. He does not like buttholes. There we go. And I'm going to tie off on the bottom too. And then this little olive on top is done. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy had no. All right, after we've triple knotted it, our little olive is done. And we're going to do the same for this one. I turned off my fan and now it's getting like hot in here. Make sure I drink a lot of water. Obi, why are you whining at me? Your sister's gonna get mad at you. She is very tired. Yeah. Over there sleeping in the chair. Obi, go play with your brother. Don't wake your sister. She will be very angry at you. I just hear her sighing behind. She said, "Shut up, brother." I'm trying to sleep and mom is trying to work. I need to get a daisy cam. You could see her when I do my embroidery, but when I'm over here, you can't see her, so she needs her separate cam. All right, and we triple knot this. Whoops. And there's the little olive. Sorry, I just punched the mic with my chin. All right, set that one over there. Now we're gonna switch to green thread. I lost one of my sticks that holds up my thread. I heard it fall. All right, green thread. And let's start on the bodies. So for the bodies, we get one of the face pieces and two of the back pieces. And we're going to put back pieces together. We're going to sew a straight line down here. And this will give us, instead of two back pieces, it'll be one back piece. And technically, you could just cut out a piece like this. Instead of having two pieces, you could cut out one the same shape as this. But this gives it a little bit more dimension. So instead of being like a little closer to 2D, it'll be a little bit more 3D because this back line will kind of make it so it's more like this instead of like flat like this piece will. And it also depends on how you stuff it too. You know, you can move stuffing around. Let's go ahead and do these two pieces because remember we're doing two small loaves. All right, there's our other back piece. Now we're going to pin our face down, right sides together, which means we want our seam to be on the inside because we're going to sew it up and turn it inside out so all the seams will be on the inside and you won't see them. My pins. Put some pins in there, and for this one we're going to leave the top part open. Let me check. I didn't make an Instagram post. Or not a post, a story. We want story. Should I take a picture? Or just me right here? How's this gonna look on my iPad? My little duscle. Where's the camera on my iPad? I just look real scurry up in here. No, I said live, not love. Live, laugh, love. There we go. YouTube.com. Whoop. Okay, we're back in business, boys. I'm pretty sure that worked, right? Did I? Yep, boy. Okay. You can do it. I believe in you. Upload. Yep. We are ready, set, go. Yes. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize like being that close to the camera just messes up the quality. Hopefully it'll focus back. Focus. All right, got those pinned. So there's the body for one. As a reminder, these are going to be at Poke Park this weekend, this Saturday, September 9th. I believe it's from 2 to 11 in like Philadelphia. It's gonna be at the Delaware riverfront or river, not River Link, is it? Summerfest is the area. It's like a little carnival type. And I'll be there, and we'll have Duskull and Smoliv and those beanies that I made in the other videos. And I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just all Pokemon themed stuff. If you want more information, just look up Poke Park Philly or Philly Otaku on Instagram or Google it, and you'll find more information about it there and more events that they do as well. there's the second body. Just gonna trim some of these edges. Joey and I are going as Team Magma. He actually just made his yesterday. It looks so good. I'm so excited to be twinsies. All right, we'll turn this one inside out. And then we can stuff both of these. We're almost already done with small live. The longest part is going to be like hand sewing all this stuff on. One of these days, I'll get one of those really big, like, Build-A-Bear stuffing machines. But the only place I've ever seen them is Build-A-Bear or those other Build-A-Bear-like places. And I'm like, where can I get one? Please make one for the at-home artists. I need to see if I can like put my iPad up higher so I'm looking more your guys' direction and not making sure my like camera is in focus. I probably could just make like chat bigger. Oh. Okay, see how it's starting to like poof out the back, but the front is still kind of flat? That's because we put that seam there to give it more definition. I ordered orange beanies for like Flareon and Pochita, and I don't think that they're coming in. They haven't even shipped. I don't even know where they're shipping from. I got them on Amazon, but honestly, they're probably going to get canceled and get a refund because they haven't even shipped, and that's been over 2 weeks ago. So I think in the future, like, especially since it's getting wintertime, I'm just going to bulk order beanies and just get all the colors. Well, I say all the colors. It's like black, and now I got this light blue color that I really like for Lapras and Vaporeon, but next time I go to order it, they're probably going to be like gone, which is very sad. But like that orange, I really loved, and now it's hard to get that. I used to get pink on there. I got a few different pinks. I got the pink without the fold at first for Kirby, and then they had some with the fold, and now there's like none. I first had to start getting like at first I could get a 12 pack, and then they no longer had 12 packs, and I had to get like a 6-pack, which basically doubled the cost. So then can't even get them at all. So I had to like check on like Shein and places like that. And they have some. I just don't love the like knit as much. I don't feel like it's as tight of a knit. And with a looser knit, if you get it caught, the more likely you are to like pull make a pool in it and like mess up the threads or the yarn or whatever you want to call it. So that's the struggle I'm having right now with beanies. And Joann's Plus, my recent frustration, Joann's Plus, which is like you can sign up for Joann's. It's like a membership, but you don't have to pay anything. It's just different. You just sign up for it. You can get more off by like a bolt of fabric. If you get like, say for instance, 10 yards on fleece, if you buy 10 yards, which is a bolt or more, they give you a bigger discount. So they give you the 10% off the bolt, but also if you bulk order, so if you order more, they give you a bigger discount. So I was getting like my fleece at less than like $3 or like $3 a yard. So I would order like 10 yards or more and get that discount because I knew that I would use it eventually. Now, to do that, I have to order 40 yards or more, which is 4 whole bolts of fabric. And still, yes, especially specific fabrics for my hats, I would go through 4 bolts. It would definitely last me longer. But one, I don't have that kind of space right now for full 4 bolts of the same color of fabric because you can't change the color. It's got to be the same color. And I'm like, that's so much money up front and not even for like different color fabrics. So that's like frustrating right now. I did end up ordering 40 yards for 4 bolts of white fleece because white and black for sure, I go through that really fast. But the other ones I'm just gonna have to slowly, I guess, work my way up to buying the yards. Last time I ordered fabric from Joann's, they accidentally sent me a whole nother 10 yards of purple fabric. I did not order 20 yards of purple fabric, but they sent me 20 yards of purple fabric. And the only thing I really used that for is Gengar and Haunter. And at that time I got it in, I hadn't even really made them. I had made a couple, but not anytime recently. So I cut 20 yards and I was like, well, I guess I'm making Gengar and Haunter. And that took me till just now. So that was probably a couple months ago. Until just now have I had Joey cut all of the purple. And I still have it. Like I haven't made all the products for it, but it's officially all cut out. So that's how I feel it's going to be for like other colors. And you know, if I get more space, I'll order more. It'll last me longer. I'll just get like a little warehouse going. It'll be fine. It'll get used eventually. Someone did bring up a good point though of like if I knew anybody that I put it up on my like plush artist Facebook page that I'm in. And someone said if I had other people go in on it with me, that would be a good thing, but I don't know a lot of plush artists that buy that much fabric up front like I do. All right, we're moving on to the leaves. I keep missing this one little curve. There we go. And so as you can see for small leaves, he gets his little olive, olive on top, and then these leaves, I'll turn them inside out and they'll go underneath. And what I like to do, which I've been doing a lot recently, because fleece doesn't like unravel, I cut a little hole on one side where I know it's going to be hidden because I'm going to sew these together and sew them on. Cut a little hole, turn it inside out through that hole, so then I don't have to worry about sewing up like a seam or a hole that I left open to turn it inside out. I just cut a hole, and then when I go to like sew it with my other leaves, because I'll sew them all like this, it's going to be covered up when it goes on the plush, so you're not going to be able to see it. I like to do that with a lot of the like pieces for my hat. You can't see, but I have a Evolution poster up here, and like Leafeon has their little leaf thing, and I like to cut like a little hole in the back of it, and then because I gotta sew it onto the head anyways, I just cover up the hole with the threads that I use to sew it to the hat. Anything to try to like save me a little bit of time, especially when it comes to hand sewing. Because hand sewing will take, like, it'll add a lot of time onto your projects if you're not careful. Alright, I'll turn all these inside out when I get them all sewn. There's a little hole that is snipped. I just kind of like open it up and then give it a little snip on one side. Not both, just one. I also do this with Kirby feet. Cause I think that's actually what started me doing it. For my Kirby feet and arms, I have my embroidery machine, just cut a lot of circles. All the same size, or not cut, embroider a bunch of circles. So I put one sheet of fabric on top of the fabric that's hooped, and it just sews a bunch of circles. So then I cut them out, and I just snip a little hole on one side to turn it inside out, and then stuff it. And when I hand sew it onto the Kirby plush, you won't see the hole because it's going to be sewn up. And sometimes I forget the places that I can use that, especially when I'm doing plushies and like sewing on arms or ears or things like that that's not going in a seam. It's really handy to be able to just snip it and not have to add a whole nother thing to sew. I want to get a new embroidery software soon. And I think my plan is to, whenever I decide to do that, go live. Because I'll be on my computer anyways. So maybe I can just use my webcam on my computer and share my screen. So then I have a webcam and the screen that you can see me messing with the embroidery software. And then we can learn together. And you guys can give me ideas of what to make on the embroidery machine, and then we can test them out and see how they work. That's the plan anyways. I would like to do that because then it would motivate me to actually spend time learning it, but I also don't feel like I'm like wasting my time. Because I have a bad habit of thinking like that. Like if I'm doing something even to try to improve my time or my skill, I feel like I'm wasting my time trying to learn something even though I know it would save me time in the future if I just put the time aside to learn it. I just feel like I'm wasting time. But if I stream it, you'll learn it, Joey. Sounds good to me. We can learn it together. I do want to order some stuff for shirts, and we can heat press them too. I didn't tell you this, Joey, but I really thought about it. Someone on my Facebook page with the other artist was selling one of their heat presses. It was pink and a sublimation printer and like sublimation pieces of paper for the printer and something else that was also pink that had to do with like sublimation printing. Maybe it was like shirts or like tote bags or something. And they were selling it for like $500. And we paid like what, almost like $300 for our heat press. So I'm like, oh, it's a good deal. But they lived in it wasn't very far, like maybe New Jersey or something. Like it probably we're one of the states that's close to us. And I really thought about it, but I was like, no. I need to show that we use our heat press enough before we get another heat press. But that sublimation printer, ew, for New Jersey. The sublimation printer, oh yeah, was what I was like, oh, I could get just for the sublimation printer, because I think those are like $250 or so by themselves. Okay, we got 2 more leaves. Then we can hand sew it all together. After small live, my plan is to do wooloos. I have 2 wooloos cut, and those will take longer. I think these small lives, let's see, what time are we at right now? I can check the music. We've been listening for like 36 minutes. So I would say we can easily get both of these done in the next 30 minutes. So like an hour total for the 2. Wooloos though are going to take like, I probably won't get them done on stream because I think they take 3 hours each, but that's like when I have to cut everything out. So I would say max 2 hours, but we're doing 2, so it could speed it up a little more because there won't be as much switching and I can just go faster. Everything is legal in New Jersey. All right, leaves are done, and I don't stuff the leaves just so they stay flat. Even though like small leaves in that picture, they look pretty thick, you know? But I don't know, just something about flat leaves, man. See? Like this. Okay, love, I have an idea for a shirt that I've been thinking about because, you know, I love Scooby-Doo, Spooky Island. And I feel like other people also love Scooby-Doo, Spooky Island. So I want to do a Scooby-Doo Spooky Island shirt. but like the Spooky Island logo or something of that kind. There's also that big like sparkly disco ball that I think would be good in the middle of a shirt. And I wanted to say like Spooky Island, and like at the bottom maybe like the EST, or like what is it, established, is it ESB, something like that, established 2002, because that's technically when the Scooby-Doo movie came out, even though they don't actually say the year that it is set in, other than probably whatever it was filmed, present day. But I kind of wanted to look faded, like those camp shirts or like Aeropostale shirts look when they do the like established in 1997 or whatever. That's my idea. That's my idea. Because I love Spooky Island. What happened? Did my phone overheat? No! Come back alive, phone. I don't know if you guys can still hear me because Smoliv is still there. You're not dead. Quit lying. Alright, well, here's what we do. We bring my whole computer into my sewing room and we just use my webcam. Yeah, camera went bye-bye. My phone died, even though it was plugged in to my portable charger and my case. But I don't have a long enough cord where I can plug it in, because all our cords are the super short cords, Well, here now I can read chat. Let me turn my webcam on. My webcam is so tiny. This honestly would be better anyways. The quality might be better. Joey, you'll have to tell me if you think the quality's better. Smoliv, get out of my way. I wouldn't say it's better. But it's what we have. I probably shouldn't have deleted that thing though, because now I can't rehook my phone up. Wow, I hate it. I hate the quality. My phone just really went bye-bye. It's just a baby. Well, love that for me. Let's see. Maybe I do just invest in an actual webcam. All right, well, we'll go from here. Oh, just kidding. I need to get my camera or my laptop charger so my laptop doesn't die. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we'll be good because it's charging. Hello, hello. Okay, mic is still working. All right, well, we'll go with this. Oh yeah, I pushed this out of the way because we're gonna be hands on. My leaf. One of these days, my laptop will be in my sewing room, or my laptop or computer, whatever. It'll all be in the same area, so I don't have to move things around all the time. Time to hand sew. I just keep looking all around the screen because I'm not used to seeing this screen, so I'm like making sure I don't miss anything. Good. It also doesn't seem to be picking up my laptop that likes to take off like a freaking helicopter. All right, we're gonna sew up the top first. We'll see. Hopefully in the next live video, I will have either a better webcam or a video camera of some kind that I can attach to this. And I'll just bring my laptop in here on stream days and plug it in and do all that fun stuff. You guys can't really see when I'm hand sewing, can ya? No, I broke my thread. Okay, go back over the last few things I sewed. Been at the dog shop like all day this morning, and so now I'm finally like sitting down and I'm like, I could go to sleep right now. Even though I had my energy drink. Oh, by the way, love, if you're still listening, I ordered some V8 energy drinks and we'll see how they are. I ordered like a peach mango. I think my favorite was the black cherry, But like peach mango is one of the top ones. So I kind of wanted to try it. Yeah. Right? Wasn't black cherry one of my favorites? Oh, were you trying to guess which one I ordered? I ordered peach mango, and we'll see if we like them. It was cheaper because I also looked at my little Celsius drinks, and it was cheaper to buy like 24 cans of V8 was the same price as like 12 cans. Even though Celsius is probably like a little bit bigger, but not by much. Oof. I do not want peach mango. I don't think I've tried it. Do you think we've tried peach mango? All right, I'm going to go ahead and sew on these leaves. And I think what I usually do, V8s are really small, but I don't think they're as small as, like, yeah, they're smaller than Monster and the other energy drinks, but I don't think they're like tiny tiny. Like they're not like, mini can Cokes. I think they're still the 8 ounces, 12 ounces. We'll see. I also don't get energy from them. I like the flavor. Yeah, I think just the flavor though is what gives me energy. Like just something that tastes good to get me excited for the day. I wake up and I'd be like, yes, I woke up for this energy drink. I woke up for this V8 drink. Okay, so like 3 ounces difference, but they're cheaper than the other energy drinks too. We'll see. We'll try them. I don't know if I ever actually got energy from them as well. I just know I really, really liked them. And like I said, was it energy from me excited to drink the drink? Or did I actually get energy? Because also, I drank this Celsius drink at work, and I also fallen asleep in the chair at work. So, okay, sorry. It's just a shot of flavor done in a sip. Yeah, but you also try to chug other drinks too. You're not supposed to chug them. You're supposed to sip them. I forgot that was also the conversation we had about them. Daisy snoring. All right, I'm gonna sew these leaves on. I took other drinks. I sipped this one and it's gone. That's the difference. Okay, all right. Well, we'll get in this time, and then if we don't like them and we want something else, we'll find something else. We can just get more coffee. I was hoping that one of the girls that works at the dog place that gave me the Celsius for the first time that was like green tea. I was hoping she still had some left over, and I was like, I'll just buy them off of you. But she only had that one that I got today. And she's like, no, you don't have to buy it off of me. They taste good. I just don't consider them energy drinks. Yeah, that was technically my first energy drink. Other than like coffee, that's not. energy drink. But it gives you energy and it's a drink, so I mean, I guess. I can't say caffeinated drink because, like, Coke is caffeinated. I don't think I'm gonna sow the leaves like this for the other one because this little one's just a baby. Gotta drink 5 Red Bulls a day. No, it's not a disappointment. That's not a good idea. It's not good for your heart. I feel like all my hand sewing needles have just been crap recently. Did you hurt yourself? I thought I just heard an owl in the other room. Gotta see if Bethany's been playing Boulder's Gate. Boulder Gate? Boulder's Gate. Boulder? It's not. I just stabbed myself with my needle. Did you guys see that? It didn't puncture it. It just gave me a little poke, a little spook. A flashlight, yeah, boy. All right, now that we've got our little swoop bang smolive, we'll give him his other olive. And I like to lighten these two seams up in the back. I don't know if you can really tell. Where are you? I wonder if I can like sneak my microphone over to Daisy and get her snoring. If I get up, she usually like books it. Oh no, her eyes are opening. I think she woke up. I don't hear her anymore. She's looking at me. I just gotta not be suspicious. I just gotta look like I'm doing something else. Oh, big stretch. Oh, it's a big stretch. Oh, Obi's big stretching too. I'll just put a mic on her. I have an extra mic, and I'll just put it on her. She had a big busy day. She was helping mommy at the dog daycare, beating up other dogs. I wasn't beating up the dogs. She was beating the dogs up though. Okay, well, we'll see. Oops, sorry. There we go. Good. Is that good? My chair covers her now. I can't share. Alright, back to Pokemon making. Small olive. Probably need to change to white thread after this too, so you can't see it as much. Really? She's snoring again. I'm not getting back up. Just so you guys know. She's snoring again. I'm like pushing it up against my sewing machine. I don't know if you can see. So that it doesn't slide away. We're almost done with our first small live. Probably gonna have to get new thread though before I make it around. I'm about to run out of thread on my needle. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tie it off here. All right. Sometimes I still will tie, even after I knot it a couple times, I'll still tie the threads. Sorry. Thought I was gonna sneeze again, and I was gonna like tickle my nose with my shirt, but then I remember my mic's on my shirt, so I'm like, okay, let me just like rub my nose, tickle my nose with my shirt. Obi, if you could not lay on my cords, that'd be great. Oh shoot, I forgot I was gonna make this white thread. Oh well. All right. I wonder if my phone's alive yet. Like, did I just kill my phone? Is it completely dead now? I have to go buy a new one. All right, that small live is done. I'll put him. He does look like he's kind of got an emo bang going. Okay, my phone is alive. We're gonna let it, we're gonna let it be. So it can keep on living. I watch a lot of Bailey J on YouTube, and she has some videos about how she sets up her live stream stuff and cameras and what she uses. So I'll see if any of them are in my budget and go from there. I know she has some, a lot of that are mounted like on the ceiling or the wall that like are tripods that come down, which would be nice for the dogs. So the dogs, excuse you, so the dogs don't hit it. But I also am like, hopefully we won't be in this apartment much longer, and I don't want to, mess up the walls anymore than I have to. All right, I think we're gonna do like here and here. Or we do one in the front. I think we'll do one. Oh my gosh, I have a hair or something. All this stuffing on my nose. Yeah, I think we'll do like one leaf in front this time. So we have Poke Park this weekend, and then we have our wedding cruise, which is the end of this month. So after that, or after Poke Park, I don't have a convention till like end of October. I'm excited about that. And the next convention will be Anime Inc., I believe, and then Anime Week in Atlanta. Anime Inc. is a tattoo convention in Richmond, Virginia. I don't know if I already said that. But it's tattoo and anime themed. We went last year and it's pretty good. I did enjoy it. But I'm hoping to have more stock this year because last year Anime Week in Atlanta came first, but I was helping Bethany, and then the weekend right before that I had, what was the other convention I had in October? Hello. Welcome, Luldi. I don't know how to say the last part, so if there's something else you want. me to call you, I'll just say Lil currently. Hello, welcome. I can't remember last year what the other convention was. I did in October, but I had like another convention right before I went to go help my friend at Anime Week in Atlanta. So I didn't have a lot of time to prep. I only had 1 week basically to prep all of that. So I'm hoping this week or this year I'll have more to prep, but also Anime Week in Atlanta is going to be after. And I'm actually selling an Anime Week in Atlanta this time. So I also want to make sure that I have stock for it if I do really go to Anime Inc. So after our wedding, cruise, honeymoon, all that stuff, I'm going to have to like prep double for these two back-to-back conventions that are both going to be pretty good conventions, not to mention Halloween time. So everyone's usually wants hats and stuff as Halloween costumes, like Splatoon hats, and the Evolution hats are really popular. But luckily I have Joey helping me now. So we got double the work. Dang it. Broke my thread again. I'm just so rough with this thread. That's why I like double it over too. And I still break it. All right, we got the leaves sewn on. I'm going to go over this last part one more time. Actually, it seems like it's on there pretty well, so I'll just make sure to go over it extra when I put this on. Daisy snoring again. I believe I have a shiny Poochiana cut out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to make it though. I want to at least get. I have a Flareon cut out and an Eevee cut out. And I need to do a Jolteon. And I think then I'll have all the evolutions except for Leafeon because I ran out of the color I need. And I made 2 for the last convention and they both sold. I did not expect it to both sell out. I'm going to go now. It is 10 p.m. in France right now, so I'm going to go to sleep. Have a great day / night. Good night. Thanks for dropping in. I go live every Tuesday, but I'm sure it'll be late for you. So I appreciate coming by though. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to keep with the Tuesday, going live on Tuesdays. That way we have a consistent schedule and we'll get a better webcam situation going. And I don't like it lets me choose when I go live on like Streamlabs. It lets me choose the category, but there's not like an arts category, and I'm not even sure if YouTube has a category because I've tried to search to like watch other people that are live to find other people to watch while I'm live, or not while I'm live, but like that are live. But I just like can't find. If I go to the live section, it's like only the top big people. So I'm like, how do you search people? How are people gonna find me? I of course know it's mostly because of like your followers. I'm like, that's why I'm doing it on YouTube. Is because I want to build an audience on YouTube. I don't really want another platform, to have to watch and post content to. So that's why I'm sticking to YouTube. But it would be nice to have people find it somehow. So like right now I think I have it on like how to and style. Because the only other thing would be like, I mean, I guess vlogs or blogs section would be okay. I think I have though like my sewing page is under how to style since I do like tutorials. But I need to look into that too. And keep checking to see if there's a better category, but I don't really think there is unless I do the vlog one. But my channel might fit more into that, but not, not what I'm doing right now. I mean, I guess technically, I'm talking about my life and stuff. I'm not going out and doing things. All right, this small loaf is almost done. And then we'll move on to Wooloo. I haven't made a Wooloo in a while. It's probably been a year. So I'm excited. I'm excited to make a Wooloo since it's been a while. I think it was like Christmas of 2019. Just made a bunch of Wooloos. And then like the next year for 2020 was a bunch of appas. It's pretty funny because it's like the same material. I like to find that big thing that, is popular for that year. But I haven't been doing that recently because this year I decided was my year to just make the things that I wanted and focus on conventions and prepping for that and not like as much online orders. Because my online orders were all like made to order. Even though I'd made them before and posted pictures, I wouldn't make a product until somebody ordered it. Or I'd have it like on standby sometimes. But I just would have so many orders that needed to go out and I still had to make them. And I wanted to try it where I wasn't constantly making stuff. I wanted to have things made ahead of time. All right, first up for Wooloo. Woo-woo? First up for Wooloo is I like to sew on the eyes. Oh, let me go change the picture now that we did small live. So say bye to small live. Oh wait, I don't have to go change it. I can change it right here. But I do have to go to the bathroom. So we'll leave small live for a little longer. Okay. All right, while I run to the bathroom. Okay. Oh yeah. Changing. Wooloo. Bye-bye, Smoliv. Bye-bye. Look at him, he's so cute. Yes, Wooloo. Yeah, you can just chill right there above my sewing machine. Perfect. Love it. All right, so eyes. As you can see, it's like yellow, black, and white. We're gonna do that black. We're gonna sew the black on top of the yellow. And then the white we'll do at the very end, like once we have sewn all the plush together and put everything where it needs to go. That way we make sure that the eyes are on straight. So we're going to change this to black thread. Oh my gosh, what happened to my bobbin? What in the world? Can you see? It's like dented. What is happening? Oh, I was supposed to put beef out, love. I forgot to do that. I will do it now, and I will put it in water. I forgot to put beef out. What about it? I forgot to put it out. I forgot to put it out, so I'm putting it in water. Okay, looks good. Daisy thought it was time to eat. All right, black thread. I feel like this music gets louder and louder. You know what? You probably can't even hear it, can you? I don't think you can hear the music. But you know what? I can hear the music. Well, at least that makes me feel better because I really thought that this video would probably get like copyright, even though I'm using copyright free music. So I'll have to look at that later about adding music to Streamlabs. Okay, so we put black oval on yellow oval. And we make sure it is centered. I'll move it over here so you can see. Like that. And we're going to sew it. And then what we'll do is we'll put these on here because this is going to be his head, his like face, little brown. And we'll get yellow thread and we'll sew these on. And then at the very end, like I said, after the plush is all sewn up and everything, we will hot glue the white parts on, just so everything looks centered and, you know, his eyes don't accidentally get lopsided or anything while we're stuffing him. Obi, no. I forget with this mic, you probably can't even hear Obi, can you? I'll check the volumes when he whines again. So we're just can go and cut around this. If it looks a little bit off-centered, we can just cut around it. And we'll do the other one because we're doing two woo-woos. So I started and finished both seasons of Good Omens this past week. And it was really good. My friend Bethany has been telling me to watch it. And since the second season just came out, I finally did. I was like, okay. Perfect time. Perfect time to watch it. And it was good. I enjoyed it. I think I only cried a little bit. I'm also still currently obsessed with The Last of Us. And the game is not on sale anymore on Steam. I should have bought it. It was only on sale for like, I guess the weekend, like 2 days. It was like the Labor Day sale. But like yesterday I checked and it wasn't on sale anymore. So it was only like 20% off, but that's, more than buying it at full price. Hello. Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, so he's a ghost. He floats around. Poor the skull. We have to fix him. Don't worry, baby. We fix him. He's okay. He's just jealous. He's just jealous of you. They're kind of blocked again by the machine. They could probably go back there in that corner again and they would be fine until I shoot my sewing machine out of the way again. There we go. All right. Now we switch to yellow thread. There's nothing else for black. I could technically, I guess, sew the brown with black, but I have brown thread, so might as well use it. Oh, sorry. I hit the computer. All right. Yellow. And like Appa and Wooloo have the same colors too. They're both like brown with the white. So I use a lot of brown and white thread. Okay, and with Wooloo, I center the eyes, but I also do them like a little bit lower down the head than you would think because it has that head swoopy, and I don't want the eyes to get completely covered up. I just want it to cover the top. We'll pin those and then pin these for other Wooloo. I haven't decided prices yet. I believe I usually have Wooloo at $50 or $60 online. That's on my Etsy. So it'll probably still say somewhere around there, maybe a little cheaper in person. But, and then small live is usually like 30, 35. Dust Gold, though, I think I've only sold him, I sold him when he was like a custom pattern that I made, so he was more expensive then. And then the next time, I think I sold him for too cheap because he was like the shiny version and that was my practice one. But I think I sold it for like 35. And I'm like, I should have sold it for more, but I was like nervous about people not thinking it was good because I was like, that was my practice. Even though it still looked good, it was like a shiny one. I just was still like, oh, do I really love this pattern? It was still new to me, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. But then I realized, like, thinking about how much time it took me and everything, I was like, no, I should have charged more. Because they both Smoliv and Duskull has embroidery. The soul, I guess it is, for Duskull is embroidered, and then of course Smoliv's eyes and mouth are embroidered. But Duskull, I mean, I guess he also does have the same amount of hand sewing because I have to hand sew his skull on, and the sole, like the black fabric that it's embroidered onto, I have to hand sew that in place too, and hand sew his arms on. And then he has the bones on the back that I hot glue on. So he does take more time. So definitely more than like 30 or 35 like I do for Smoliv. And his embroidery also takes longer. I believe Smoliv's takes like 10 to 12 and his takes like 15. So this is one of the pieces I was talking about earlier where I, like with the leaves, I cut a little hole in the back, turn it inside out. This is one of the pieces that I started doing that with, even though when I first made my plushies, my Wooloo plushies, I didn't do that. So what I used to do is I would leave a hole up here, sew all the way around, turn it inside out, and then I have to hand sew that top part closed. But now what I do is I cut a little hole in the back because we know this is the front piece. So this is the back, it's not going to get seen. So I sew this whole thing up, and then that little hole in the back, I turn it inside out, and then I don't have to do any hand sewing. And that saves me a little bit of time, which means I can do more stuff and not charge as much for the plush because less hand sewing, less time that I spent making the plush. All right, eyes number 2. All right, and we're going to do the same thing where we put right sides together. And I'm just going to throw a pin in here so they don't move around. And I think, let's see, I think we're going to switch to brown thread. And we have a lot of brown stuff to sew. And then it'll be white. So we have ears, and we have hooves, And the bottom of the hooves. And then the inside of the ears, which are like a pink. All right, that's what we have. And then, of course, we'll sew the head. So let's change our thread color. Do I have brown bobbin? I do not have any brown bobbin, so we will have to make a brown bobbin. I know. Oh. I'm gonna get some more brown thread soon. Unless I have some in my cabinet. Oh, my Ladies in Tangents podcast that I watch. I'm looking up like my people's recent uploads, and it looks like they just did, because they release on Tuesdays. They just did one on the dancing plague, and I believe that's the same one that the puppet history. I think that's like the first puppet history episode. I think it's the same thing. So I'm excited to listen to it. Listen about it. What is that noise? Joseph, what are you doing? Rolling dice? All right, we're gonna sew up the head. He said, yeah. At first I thought you were like throwing plastic, and then I was confused. A nat 20! A natural! A material 20! Material girl. Matchbox 20. Why didn't I think of that? That's such a good one. I love Matchbox 20. Okay, so you can kind of see I cut a hole back here, and then I can just turn it inside out through the hole, and I can also stuff it in the hole. Stop. You're not ready to fight with me right now. It's not a bad band. I tell you that one person told me that they didn't like Matchbox 20 and that it was a bad band, and now you just have to tell me it's a bad band. It's a good band. They even used a song in the Barbie movie. Alright, it's turned inside out. Another one. You brought me Wendy's last time that I did a live, and now I'm thinking every time I go live, I need Wendy's. Bailey J also had she went live on Wednesday of last week after I went live on Tuesday and had Wendy's, and then she had Wendy's on Wednesday, and I was like, I want Wendy's again. Why can't there be a Wendy's quote? Lower tier band. Whatever. Lies. All right. There's the other face. Now with the hooves, this is actually a pattern piece that I learned from, I had it. I had it on the tip of my tongue. What is that? Little teacup lion? Teacup lion? Bieber is far superior, whatever. I think it's Teacup Lion. They do patterns, and it was actually like I bought it at Joann's, like a fabric store, but they made the pattern. It was in one of the manufactured stuff. So we have this like trapezoid type piece, and then you fold it in half, and you're gonna sew here. And then when you sew here, it's gonna make like a cylinder that's just like a little bit bigger on the bottom than the top. And then you take your little circle piece, your bottom of your hoof, and then we would sew that on, and we'll get a hoof when we turn it inside out, or an arm, or whatever you want it to be. But that's what it's going to be for us. And I also put my tags in here as well. I always forget to put, like Duskull, I should probably put a tag, but Smoliv doesn't have like a super good place unless I put it on the seam of the butt. Hi Cass, welcome. But with Wooloo, I do like that I can put the tag on the hoof, and then I put the hoof like in the back of the plushie, so it's not really in the way. Because I feel like the more in the way it is, the more people are gonna cut it off, and then I'm like, what was the point of putting a tag? Like the hats, I put it in the back of the hat. It's inside the hat. You're not gonna really see it. Duskull. See, I don't think Duskull has a really good place either, because like I could put it somewhere at the base, but none of these are also like flat lines. And I don't really want to put it on its back. So unless I put it on its arm, yeah, I'm not loving it. Unless I got a tag that just went on the bottom that was just flat. How you doing, Cass? How's it going? School good today? Good, good. Love to hear it. Glad you could make it. So now we'll make 4 of these. So I have 2 so far, and that'll be per plushie. So since I'm making 2 Wooloos, there'll be 8 hooves. And while I'm remembering, I'm going to put a tag in another one. And then also for conventions, so we have Anime Inc. and then Anime Week in Atlanta. And then I might have Ocean City Comic Con, which is in December. But other than that, that's my year. The rest of my year for conventions. And I'm okay with that because next year we potentially have MagFest. think Katsucon, and then for sure MegaCon LCTC. And I am not, like, I need time to prepare. I will have no stock for sure, because I think MegaCon comes before LCTC, and I will not have time to prep after MegaCon for LCTC, even though I think it's like maybe a month or a couple weeks. We don't have practice today because coach's dog has cancer. Oh no! Oh no, that makes me so sad. Like, did they, like, the dog's not doing good, so that's why they're not having practice? Or did they just find out that it has cancer? That's so sad. One of my friends that I went to school with, she's a vet tech, an ER vet tech. And her brother's dog, they didn't say what happened, just that she was acting goofy, but broke her foot, and it's gonna be like 4,000 to 5,000 to fix the broken foot, or it's just 2,000 to amputate the foot, or I guess the whole leg. And so they're trying to raise money to at least get it amputated, because they don't want to have to put the dog down just for a broken foot. I guess they don't have like enough money to. I think the dog was like a foster that became their dog, or like a like they got it from the shelter, but it was like a kill shelter. Like, it didn't have, like, they gave it a home. It almost didn't have a home, basically. So they're lucky to be able to afford to give it a home. But now that it's like hurt, it's broken its foot, and they don't have the extra funds to fix the foot. And I just hate that it's cheaper to just cut it off. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, they're doing a GoFundMe, so I donated some money because I'm like, that's so sad. But I understand, because like our dog Gus got hit and he broke his back leg. And honestly, it would have been cheaper to just amputate it at that point, because it was his whole hip. Like, he had to get put in like a half body cast, and because he didn't rest it and do what he was supposed to do, he just ran around on it even though it had a cast. They had to re-break it because it was healing wrong. So that's another couple $1,000s for it. And at that point, it would have been better to just amputate it. But like, this dog looked like it was just like his like paw. It made me sad. The dog's not doing good. No. I feel that though. I'd cancel everything if my dog, any of our dogs, I'd be like, nobody talk to us. One of the dogs that come into daycare, his name is Lou, and he is very old, and he had to get surgery on like a lump that he had on his tail. I don't think it was cancerous, but they were removing it anyways to be safe. And I was like checking in with the owners of the dog shop, because I only work 1 day a week. I was like, any word? Is he doing good? Have you heard from him? And they're like, no news is good news. I was like, okay. Just please keep me updated. I love Lou. We call him Big Lou. He's big. He looks like a big boxer Great Dane mix. But he's just the most lovable dog. And he wants to be a lap dog, but he probably weighs like 100 pounds. I also love this angle because you can see my Lapras sticker. It just makes me so happy. I have a Vaporeon one down here, but you can't really see it. It's all the way at the bottom. All right, so now we're working on ears. So we have 2 ears, and what happens with the ears is we sew pink on one side and brown on the other, and then turn it inside out. And so then we have this, and we're going to tuck it, and then we'll sew it right here so that it looks like the outside is brown and the inside is pink. That aside, have you decorated yet? I have. Decorated. For Halloween? What are we decorating for? Did I miss something? Are we talking about Halloween? I haven't decorated yet. I'm trying not to buy more stuff for Halloween. Yeah, Halloween. No. We have a few Halloween stuff that we've had for a couple of years. We have pumpkin salt shakers, salt and pepper shakers that have never gone out of decorating. Like they're our permanent salt and pepper shakers. They're just so cute. And they don't stay out on the table. They like stay on our oven. So it's not like a lot of people see them. Yeah. Yep, they stay out all year round. Just like our doormat that has a dog on it that says Merry Christmas or home welcome home for the holidays, but it's a Christmas dog with the Christmas colors. I feel like once we have our own place, we'll decorate more. We just we don't really have anyone to decorate for because our dogs are just very protective and they don't meet a lot of new people. And 2, I think because we're like in an apartment, we don't feel like it's our place. And once we have a place that is our place, our home, that we know we're going to be staying for a while, then I feel like we'll buy a lot of decorations, paint the walls, I think then we'll do more. I would like to do more. But right now I'm like, if we buy more stuff, that's just more stuff that we have to pack and take somewhere else. But we usually do pumpkins. We like carve pumpkins every year, watch some spooky movies. I would also love to have trick-or-treaters, but we don't really know our neighbors that well. And I think they're also scared of our dogs. So nobody wants to come to our door, let alone let their kid come to our door. And then like for Christmas, we decorate a little more, I guess, because we put up the Christmas tree and we hang our stockings. We don't get trick-or-treat. Yeah, you don't get like trick-or-treaters. Do you go trick-or-treating? We're gonna go trick-or-treating for our wedding and honeymoon. Because on the cruise ship, we do Halloween on the high seas. So they'll give us like candy and like bags of candy. And then we're doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And then we get bags of candy. And we go around and we get more bags of candy. Which reminds me, I need to pack like a little tote bag or something so that we can take them to the Halloween party and get more candy. I'm sleepy. Okay, so now we have the hoof, and like the bottom part is where we're gonna pin the circle. I'm gonna make sure the stretch is going the right way. And we're gonna put it like this. And I'm just gonna put a pin in it. Yeah, in a different neighborhood. Nice. Yeah, when I was little, we always have that one specific neighborhood or a couple neighborhoods. Like we would do our neighborhood, but we knew the houses to go to that were like my mom, like either they had kids or my mom knew them. And then we would go to like my grandparents' neighborhood and do that. And then that was about it. If we had other family members, we would go visit them. And we used to have this like gymnasium where they would have from like this time to this time, you could come and play little games to get trick or treating candy and stuff. One of them, which was my favorite and like I remember it the most, is there's someone behind like a wall and you have like a fishing pole that has like a clothespin on it. So you like throw your fishing pole over the wall and then they clip like a bag of candy or something with the clothespin and then you reel it in and then you get whatever's on the end of the fishing pole. And I always thought that that was so cool and so fun. And then the other games were like, you know, try to toss this bean bag in the hole or in the hula hoop, different things like that. And it was just a place to go like where if kids didn't know what house to go to and you know it's going to be safe there. I think it was ran by a church or something. And your candy's going to be fine and your kids aren't going to get abducted, things like that. There was one guy though in my neighborhood that we called him the Candyman, but he wasn't a bad Candyman. I also know that that's like a serial killer possibly. But he actually delivered like sodas and snacks and stuff to like gas stations and stuff. So he would get the big candy bars. He actually would get regular sized candy bars and give it out to the kids in the neighborhood. Like we knew to go to his house because he had the king size candy bars. But yeah, I just started rewatching Stranger Things yesterday because we are going to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal before we get on the cruise ship, and they're doing Stranger Things season 4, right? That's the last season house. So I'm rewatching Stranger Things again so that I can watch the last season again. And it's just so good. I find myself like I'm bored a little bit yesterday after I cut some things and I'd find myself like watching the show and then I'm like, "Oh no." Luckily I didn't mess up any beanies, so we're fine. But I did get distracted a couple times. All right, so then this is what our little hoof looks like. See? And we'll stuff it and it'll keep this like cylinder shape. And then we will hand sew these on to the Wooloo body. So 7 more feet to go. we should hopefully be getting our Disney Magic Bands in this week. Hopefully, because I need to film another vlog or another like informational video about Disney so I can put it up on my channel, because I want to put that up this Friday, and then next Friday will be Pookie Park, and then the Friday after that I think I have another weekend. Okay, so technically if our Disney bands don't come in, I could post that one then, but I wanted to get it up sooner rather than later, because then afterwards it's just going to be a bunch of Disney like cruise will probably be cut into a couple of days. Then we have Halloween Horror Nights, which will probably go on our Hatch Hunter channel, would be my guess. Then we have the Disney parks that will go on this channel, and then we have Mickey's Not So Scary, which will be a whole nother video. So it's going to be a lot of Disney content for a bit. Hope you guys are okay with that. So I'm trying to figure out what, if I don't post the Disney video this week, I do have some video of prepping for BentoCon and then Poke Park a little bit. So I could just do a prep one. And I've been wanting to do another tutorial video. I don't know why that sounded weird coming out of my mouth. I want to finally get my Appa pattern up, because it is typed out. The steps are ready to be shared. I just need to take pictures and like make the video to post on my YouTube so that people can watch it and look, and so as they go if they want. But I haven't made an Appa in several months, so that's why. So maybe after the wedding. All right, I'm gonna finish sewing these hooves and then grab a quick snack, I think. I feel like super sleepy, and I'm not sure if it's because my sugar's dropped or just I'm like really tired and like my energy drinks ran off. How much a ticket for the cruise? If there's any available, it's like $2,000. It's very expensive, but I mean, it's a Disney cruise, and Disney cruises are more expensive, and you're also paying for your meals because food is included and drinks like soda and water is included, and then of course you're paying for the Disney like experience of it all, so they charge more for that too, because there'll be characters, there'll be things to do, there's like kids clubs, there's movies, trivia, they have like theater shows, and they also have like basketball, air hockey, foosball, rooms like that. So there are cheaper cruises that you can go on, but Disney has, from what I've heard, top of the like best food, and then of course entertainment and experience. But this is my first Disney cruise, so I will let you guys know But the only other one I have to compare it to is like a Carnival cruise when I was 10, so I don't really remember. But my friends, they went on a Norwegian one, I think, when they did a abroad trip. It's not abroad. I mean, it is abroad, but not like a study abroad. And then one of my friends worked on a cruise ship for a couple years. But she worked on Royal Caribbean, so I'm curious if she's going to be biased because, you know, she's paying more for the Disney one. And we know like Royal Caribbean had cheaper, better rates, or if she's gonna like be like, yeah, you know, it was good food or good theater or whatever. Two more, and then I get a snacky snack. But unlike Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, like you have to buy a separate ticket for that if you want to do Magic Kingdom the day of. But like for the cruise, you don't have to pay extra for the Halloween party. And actually, if you do it like they start the Halloween party in September, or well, they probably started it into August. That is also hurricane season. So tickets are technically cheaper right now in September because it's hurricane time. So I'm not paying anymore for it to be like holiday time. I'm paying less because it's hurricane time. Do you know if anybody is going? Yeah, I know Joe, like I have family on my side going, but Joey's dad and stepmom and like Shane, his brother's going, and Allie are going, and then his like aunt on his dad's side, aunt and uncle on his dad's side are going. So yeah, there's quite a bit going from both sides. I think we have 22 people total. So that's including my family and his family. All right, feet are done. I don't think I need a water refill. I am going to plug my fan back in though, because I don't think you can hear it if I plug it in and I'm like sweating. So, as long as it's not blowing on my mic, I think we'll be good. So I'll put that here. Let's see, is that going to be loud? No. I think it's going to be fine. All right, snacky time. Daisy, not for you. Not for you yet. Cheese. Do I want blueberries? What are you doing, Riddles? Okay. have snackies. And dogs are following me. Not for you. Not for you. Yeah. Yeah, that also includes my 3 friends that I was saying that had been on another cruise. All right, I'm going to take this off and set it over here so you don't hear me eat. I'm going to set it right there. I don't know. Hello. Okay. I just seen Obi staring at me. No, you can't have my cheese. Hey. So this is one of those like bell. Stop. Sit down. Baby bell things. And it's like got wax on the outside. And I threw this away in my trash can right here. And I come back and like Daisy's chewing the wax. I'm like, well, I think it'll hurt ya. Beef jerky. Stop. Have you ever been on a cruise, Cass? I know you guys just went to Mexico, didn't you? So that I bet that was really fun. You're drooling. A cruise to the Bahamas. That's where ours is going, technically. We go to the Bahamas on Saturday. So we board Friday, Bahamas Saturday, and then Castaway Cay on Sunday, and that's like Disney's private island. I'm excited about that too because when we get off the boat there, it'll only be people from other Disney cruises, I guess, or only ours. And the water is so clear, and the food on there is free because they know it's only people from Disney cruise ships. So free food all around. I've been to the Bahamas once before, not on a cruise. We went for vacation. And it was fun. All I remember is the water was really clear, really nice. And then they had it was a like an all inclusive. So they had like a trapeze. Yeah, a trapeze thing where you could like swing and you could do it so many times a day. And there was a net that could catch you if you like fell, but you were really high up. And I felt like an acrobat. You like the waves. Yeah, I like the waves too when I'm, I guess, wanting to play in the water. But I really like clear water because I would rather like go snorkeling and look at the fish and look underwater. But I guess that makes sense why the water is clear is if there's no waves. Part of the reason. I know the different water too makes it clearer. Look, I can add my name. There's gotta be. Look, in case anybody, is wondering what my name is. Then you just be like, it's on the screen. It's better than Mexico. Their water was green. Yeah. Ah, no! The dogs almost got it. When Joey and I went to Mexico for Allie and Ed's wedding, we couldn't even get in the ocean because it was like kind of dirty looking and algae, and they had these barrier things where they're supposed to like sink and make home for the fishies later, but it's gonna be like several years later. So unfortunately, like right now, you can't really swim. It's just these big rock things. When I used to go to Mexico with my family, we did like kayaking and stuff. Though, did you do any of that, or did you do any snorkeling? No. Did you guys do like an all inclusive where you get your like food and drinks are all included in your free? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best to do. That's the best thing to do. All done, but I can't throw this away in my trash because the dog will get it. I'll go throw this away because I also think I have wax in my teeth. I feel a little better now. I had some food. Cancun to be specific. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I usually. I think that's the only place I've been in Mexico. All right. So I think now we can sew white because this is just stuff to stuff now. So now we can switch to sewing some white fabric. The Lulu fur. Look at this. Look how much brown I have left. Let me check on that right now, actually, because I have to go to Joann's tomorrow. Oh, I do have brown. Because I ordered fabric, like I was saying before, and it's not going to be in time to have a Splatoon hat that has to ship out tomorrow. It's not going to be in before then. So I need to go grab like just a yard so I can make this Splatoon hat. Also, speaking of, I ordered stickers for the Pokemon convention. Girl, get down. And I don't know if they're going to make it in time. Like, if they shipped out today, I would have felt okay about it, but I haven't got anything about them shipping yet. So now I'm like, well, let's say you get 3 days for shipping Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Convention's on Saturday. And I pay $104 for these evolution stickers. I didn't even get all of the evolutions. I got, I think, 4 of them. I got like Eevee, Flareon, Jolteon, and Glaceon, I think, because I have the other ones that I printed myself and cut. But I almost want to be like, you can cancel your order. I'll just print the rest of them myself since that's what I'm gonna have to do anyways. So yeah, my fabric's not gonna come in either, which I didn't expect it to. But someone ordered a hat after I ordered the fabric, so I knew it wasn't gonna make it. Six Flags is on sale for $61 a membership, but it used to be like 115. Oh, nice. I haven't been Six Flags in forever, and I've never been to the Six Flags here at all. Don't boot me. Okay, so it just says my order's in production. They do FedEx, so I mean maybe. I could message them and be like, "Hey, can you cancel my order?" But they won't get it till tomorrow, anyways. I'll just message them and be like, "Update." Because what? I ordered these on the 28th. And it's been a week now. And usually they're really good about making them. I will see if actually, like, if they actually respond. Have you been to Six Flags, Cass? Do you like it? I don't know if I should say this, but like my Six Flags that I had been to in Louisville, Kentucky was the one where the guy got his legs. Yep, that's the one that mine's known for. I'm pretty sure. Look on it, but yeah, yeah, I liked it because that was like, I mean, we had one closer. It was called like Beach Bend, and it was like a water park type one. But we also have Holiday World that's really close, and that one's really popular for our area. It's in Indiana. I forgot about the mic. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. I guess I don't have to wear this. You guys could hear me over there. It's probably louder now. But okay, so for the Wooloo body, we have this fur, and we cut for one body. We cut 4 pieces in this like diamond oval shape, and we sew 2 together and 2 together. This is kind of also how I make my Kirby's. Fright Fest is about to start. Is that for Six Flags? Is that what they call their fright thing? Because I know Frightland. We go to Frightland every year, and the last 2 years have been good, but last year was really funny. But I think Six Flags has their own thing too, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, if we have time in October, maybe we can do some more scary stuff. But we are doing a lot of scary stuff before October. Have you been to Fright Fest? Is it fun? I'm super excited for Halloween Horror Nights because we have been looking at vlogs and like food videos and stuff. We're super excited for the food. And then they have a Last of Us house, which I'm obsessed with. Stranger Things house, which I'm obsessed with. They're also doing a Chucky house and an Exorcist house. And also the Megan doll, the movie that just came out. There's not a house for it, but they have people dressed as Megan come out and do like a choreographed dance in the streets. You haven't been yet? Okay. Yeah, me neither. But we'll look into it. I'm always down for more spooky stuff. Alright, so we got all these pinned. And then we are going to sew one edge and then take another one, sew one edge. And then I put these two together that have not been, the edges not been sewn together. And we'll create this like ball. And I'll sew all the way around this edge that hasn't been sewn. And we'll leave a hole to turn it inside out, and that's where we will stuff our Wooloo. Yeah, this is usually the shirt that I wear. Have fun with chainsaws. This is the one I usually wear for. I think I wore it for Halloween Horror Nights last year and Frightland. That's my go-to spooky shirt. Joey wore his Courage the Cowardly Dog shirt last year to Frightland and got a lot of compliments on it. But honestly, anybody that wears that shirt and goes out usually gets compliments. Yeah, I really like amusement parks. I love roller coasters. I love adrenaline. And it was the second place Joey and I went, like, because we met halfway when we first started dating. And like West Virginia, Ohio, Virginia, that area is usually like halfway. So Ohio has Cedar Point, and I'd heard good things about Cedar Point. I actually knew a couple people that worked there. Not anymore, but they did. And so I was really excited for it. And Joey and I went, and I was kind of disappointed with it. I think we went in the middle of summer, which one wasn't a good idea because of the lines. I don't remember it being like super hot because it's Ohio and we were close to, like, it's on a pier. But the first thing that went wrong is like we waited in this long line of people trying to get in to park because it's like on an island, so you have to go this long like pier island road. There's no place to turn around, so it's just like bumper to bumper traffic of people trying to get to Cedar Point because that's the only place, like that's the only way to get there. So we're all coming this one direction, and we get there, and we get our parking like ticket, and like show our passes. I think we already prepaid for parking or something. Like I just had to scan our thing. And we are following the rest of the cars, and I guess the car in front of us needed handicap parking because we just kept following them, never saw anybody like directing us anywhere else. And then we see that they're going towards the handicap thing, like they turn separate, and we're like, oh, we don't need to park there. Maybe there's more parking down this way. So we keep going, and we get out of the parking lot. Like we exited the parking lot and had to go all the way back down this long pier road, no place to turn around, no way to get back in line, and had to wait in that line of traffic all over again. So it probably took us an hour to actually get over an hour to actually get into the park. And then when we get into the park, the lines are like super long, and we don't know anything about these rides, but a lot of them are already like almost 2 hours long. And I'm like, this is not a Disney ride. Who do you think I am? So we rode like the carousel. We rode the little like buggies, kind of like the cars that run on like a track that you can drive, but you can't go off the track. And we rode one roller coaster, but it wasn't a crazy big roller coaster. And they also were doing some type of like food and wine thing. And this was the part that like really frustrated us because they had these little voucher cards. And I can't remember if we paid money for it or if you go and try these and you get something. I mean, for some reason, yeah, we did like one of those pirate ship rides. I can't remember if we paid for that. Like, it was like a punch card, and it had these places you could go. But I think we still had to pay there. But did we pay beforehand, though? Anyways, there was a couple places, okay, that we wanted to try. Mostly Joey, that he picked out. That were like, one of them was just closed. Nothing about like will open at a certain time. Nothing about that. It was just closed. It was like some cool like juice thing that you could get. Because we were taking turns, and I was like, I want these like garlic parmesan fries. So we got those, and then we're like, okay, well let's walk all the way back over here. We'll get the juice thing you wanted. Closed. Okay, well I guess we'll get this other thing that I wanted since we're close. Because I think it was like 6 stamp things. And they had the thing that I wanted, so I think we got that. It was like pizza thing, maybe? Or no, that was at the end. So then we go get another thing that Joey wanted. They didn't have it. Like they were open, but they didn't have the thing he wanted. And we got Dippin' Dots at some point, and we rode another like roller coaster type thing. That was pretty cool. So we tried a couple other things, but nothing really sounded good. So then we go, and it's about time to leave. And we're like, haven't really ate anything. So I ate like other things, but Joey didn't like the thing that I got. It was like some kind of tomato thing. And on the way out, he gets this pizza. And it was basically like microwave pizza. It was like a personal pan pizza that you probably ate when you got home from elementary school, and put it in the microwave. It was not good. And that was just the way that our day ended was bad microwave pizza and no other good food. So yeah, I think we need to give Cedar Point a second chance, but the first impression was not there. You should sell Demogorgon plushies. I actually have. I made a whole lot last year for like MegaCon in like May because I was hoping there'd be some Stranger Things people there. And I made like 20 or so. And they didn't sell out super fast, but they sold out. But I'll see if I let me see if I have a picture. They were like little babies. I did them on my embroidery machine. So that's why I did so many of them. But I was like, I don't know if I'll make them again though, because they didn't sell as fast as I wanted to. But when people saw them, they were always excited to see Demogorgon plushies. I know I have a picture. It's just when. When was it? Hello, love. There's baby Daisy.
You have music playing?
Yeah.
I can't even tell.
I know. I noticed that like an hour in that my mic wasn't picking it up because I actually had my computer in front of me. Which is good because like I definitely won't get copyright even though it's copyright free music. I was worried. Here's a little Demogorgons. I made like a tall one and then I made like mini ones. But I made like 2 big ones and then the rest were just minis. But yeah. They were fun to make. Cause like my embroidery machine mostly did the body and the head and I just had to where did you go? I just had to like sew the head and the body together. Are you attacking daddy? Oh goodness. So daddy, I'm hungry. I'm starving. It's a starving baby.
Want to hear something crazy?
What?
I yet again chose the wrong video. So it's not the one of Ed missing Hatch.
Oh yeah. I didn't know we had that much footage.
I have a lot of footage.
I mean, it's only like 2 nights, maybe, or is it just 1 night?
I think it's 3 different nights.
Oh, really?
Because this one, I'm actually not intoxicated.
Oh, okay. Can we still call it squashed in slaughter?
Actually, I don't think we should because I am very not funny. I am very serious and irritated the whole time. There's some comedy in there, but it's a lot of just serious.
So you don't want people to think that you're mean when you're slow?
Oh no, they can know I'm a tryhard.
Did you get it all done already?
I mean, yeah, I cut 2 hours of footage down to 27 minutes.
Nice.
But I'm bored, so I'm stopping.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll stream for because I'm like even though I ate that snack, I feel a little better, but I'm also still very like tired. So I think I just got drained today at the dog park, or not the dog park, the dog shop. Bye. I guess it says bye. Good luck. So I assume she might still be here, but
I still have my phone open.
When you leave, thanks for coming by. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, now it says there's 2 people. Pretty good? Are you being? Yeah, it does look a lot better on the iPad than it does.
It's like fuzzy. It's definitely not.
Well, it looks a lot better on there than it does on my screen. Like it looks like it's softer. Now I'm gonna see about getting.
I have a. You want me to go get mine?
We could try it next Tuesday, maybe. If I don't buy one before then. I thought about testing yours and seeing.
We could do it before you end your stream. That way you see if you like it, right?
Okay. If you want to bring it in here. Alright, there's our body. So you can see it's like, it kind of looks like a cube. But when we stuff it, it'll be round. And we're just gonna do the same thing. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You'd have to like add it down here,
yeah,
and shit. Okay.
Yeah, I can add another one.
Can you do that while you're lying?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna sew the other one. Is it USB?
On your, huh?
A USB. Okay.
If you didn't want to just put it on your computer the way I do, you can actually get a stand for it.
They come with a stand?
No, this is your stand.
Oh.
Oh, this is the one that's
it
on
has
the
a
ring
hole.
light. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that was on the ring light.
That's pretty cool.
Or you could just do this right on top.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh.
Not there.
Oh, it's got this on the back.
You can put it there if you want, and then put the USB in that one.
Why is she licking my toes, bro?
She's starving. Just to test it. I also should see if I can change my webcam. Because, like, I can, like, click on the settings here. But it won't change it right now because I'm live. But I'm like, I could go to, like, that's still as high as I can go. Oh my gosh!
Is that the camera?
No, that's because I clicked custom. So I need to go back to device default. There we go. Okay, so then video capture device. I assume it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen.
I think your computer's overheating though.
You think?
Yeah.
I think that's because I did something else. So yeah, now it's like the latency's not that bad. It did stop the other webcam though. But let's also see, because I also had that one like really big.
Got moved down. Hide Mulu.
I now have to like adjust the layer. Yeah, the only thing is this makes it like.
If you right click, can't you hit like fit the screen or something?
Right click.
Can't you? Isn't there like a fit the screen option?
That's my woo woo. Woo woo. That's pretty good. I could also, I mean, I can stretch.
Right click it again.
You can do
Is
a
there
stretch.
a stretch the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it does that. So.
What is that? What's wrong with that?
It's stretched.
It doesn't look that bad though. It looks normal. It's not like you don't look distorted. You look normal.
I guess it looks pretty normal. But I can also do. You can do fit the screen, and then I could do like some cool design
On this side, yeah.
If you see them like side by side, it does look different. Like if you mess it with your eyes. But yeah, I could do this, and then if I had other webcams, we do this. We have like Wooloo, and then I could put chat there or something. I think you can add.
Yeah, the other thing is, I mean, I guess your laptop wouldn't be here. I was like, but you can't see like you're sewing.
Yeah, I would move it. Text, image, chat box. I don't know if that is pulling from my YouTube chat box though.
Should be. You gotta move it to the front though.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I should type something in there.
Yeah, it should pop up if you already have.
Testing.
I can't.
What do you mean?
It's not opening up a chat.
What did I knock over? Yeah, it's not working. I probably have to pull. Oh, there it goes. It's just really delayed. And I don't know if it stays.
I mean, it's delayed when you see it too.
I mean, it's pretty, on my side, it's pretty instant. We don't need that anyways. It's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I'll probably do something like this. And then, can you tilt it anymore?
You'd have to like pull these out when they would look down. I think possibly. Oh no, it'd be like that.
I could also put it on my other tripod too.
There, it's down, right? Perfect. See?
Beautiful. Look at my face.
If you just pull it away too. See? Now everything's seen.
I was trying to see if I can like brighten it. That's not bad. Honestly, it's about the same on there. Okay, okay. Will look into getting another webcam. Do you know which one yours is? Logitech, but like...
It's, I mean, you can look up whatever popped up on your computer, you know what I mean? It said like C100 or some shit. Something.
Okay, thanks, love.
Bye.
Thumbs up. Oh, I think my audio is coming through that though, so I'll have to like mute it.
You can mute it in the sidebar when if you move the live chat, it'll be on the side. Right there. Find where it is on there. Webcam?
No.
Well, one of those.
I think it's this one. Hold on, wait.
So then it completely changed your audio. You
Yeah.
just mute it. So you're gonna have to go into your audio and change it back to the microphone.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Use custom audio, and then we'll see. It's that one. Hello. Yeah. Oh. And then we mute this. Hello. Yeah. That looks right. Hello. No. What do you mean no? How does it sound now? Yes. Oh. Okay. Yep. This works for now. And we will look into another webcam so I don't have to steal yours every time. Whooper Spotlight Hour. I'll close this a little bit. That way I can still check it, but also I'll stop looking that way. Alright, now we have, this is the little, oh, I forgot about Wooloo horns. Don't let me forget about the Wooloo horns. Because I've shipped out a plushie without Wooloo horns before. Go talk to your dad, Daisy. He'll feed you. Let me go ahead and cut out some horns now while I'm thinking of it. So for the Wooloo horns, we just do little triangles. Very little triangles. All right. So now I can at least put these in the box and I'll see them and not forget them. All right, so back to what I was saying. This is the little head part. The little hair floof. And we're gonna sew around it, but like here I do little like a scalloped edge. But I just do that like freehand. I used to cut it out already like scalloped edge. But honestly, this ended up being easier to sew than that because trying to stick to that predetermined line and like cut those sharp corners, I always had to like go back over it. So now I just do this. And then I trim away the part that I don't need. Okay, so see how I did the outline? I'm gonna cut these spaces in between so that when we turn it inside out, you will have that shape. All right. And again, I'm gonna cut a little hole and turn it inside out. And then if I poke out these little scalloped edges, you'll get the little floofs that Wooloo has on the forehead. And we do another one. Oh no, the ice cream truck. But like, I kind of want ice cream. Did you eat all your food, Daisy? Okay, let me check to see if I missed anything. We can go over this spot again. Ice cream truck's coming very close to dinner time. I actually don't even hear it anymore. I don't know if it even came or if it just drove by. All right, turning this one inside out. All right. And then I think I will sew these up. These are the little braids that it has. And then I'll probably call it for the stream. That'll put us probably at like a little over 3.5 hours. And next time, I'll be able to give you guys a recap on Poke Park and how it went. And also, as a reminder, I think I shut it off last stream, but this is the Patreon of this month for September. This is Mouse Kirby. In honor of Joey and I going on a Disney cruise, I wanted to do something to remember it by. So this is Mouse Kirby. So for $20, you can get this and a matching 3-inch sticker for the month of September. And then you can cancel if he's the only Kirby you want. But we do have October coming up. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet because I did a pumpkin Kirby last year and I loved him. But we could do a witch Kirby. We could do a ghost Kirby. which would kind of be similar in the black and white, I guess. So it'd kind of be reversed. But just some ideas. So if you want to be a part of my Patreon, just go patreon.com/linearoundsewing. And if you just want a sticker, you can just get a sticker every month or just once a month. Like just the one time if you want. You can also, for just $2 a month, you can join our Discord, and you also get like discounts on my shop. But you get to vote on what the next Patreon would be, or like give me ideas of what you would like to see, and all that fun stuff. So these braids take a little bit longer to sew because they have so many corners and pivots. And usually I have to go back over because like I miss, but I didn't miss a spot this time, so that's good. And then I trim off the corners so that it turns well when we go to turn it inside out. This is what it looks like all sewn. And then we'll turn it inside out so you can see what it looks like too. So it looks like this, like a little braid, and then I stuff it, and I make sure to stuff these little pieces, and then I take like some thread and sew these little parts together. That way it looks more like a braid. So I got 3 more of those to do, and then we'll be done for the night. Time to clock out. All right. That's 2 down. Make sure I caught all the edges. It looks good. Somebody asked about Demogorgon plushes, and I actually was thinking I want to look at doing some little Korok plushes. I think would be cute from Legend of Zelda. Because I have Korok bucket hats. I am gonna take like all my inventory that, even if it's not Pokemon related, to Poke Park. But I'm mostly focusing on Pokemon stuff, and I will only put pretty much Pokemon stuff out at first. And then when I start getting more space, then I'll put the other stuff out. because I do want to focus on all the new and old Pokemon stuff that I've made. And I kind of want to gauge it. Like, if no one else has any, like, if everyone else only has Pokemon stuff out, then I probably won't put my stuff out at all, and I'll save it for my other 2 conventions in October. But, like, I have, like, Kirby stickers and stuff that I could put out. You know, usually they go hand in hand. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to put that in there. Put it right here. What? What, Obi? Why are you looking at me like that? There goes Daisy. She left me. And then Obi left me. Bye. All right, that's the last one done. We'll set it over there and we'll turn the machine off because we are done for the night. Gonna go figure out what we're gonna do for supper. And maybe play some games. We'll see. Thanks so much for everyone that tuned in to the live stream. I really appreciate it. And then if you're watching this now after the fact, I still appreciate you checking out my video and watching it. And as a reminder, we have Poke Park this weekend, September 9th, 2 to 11 o'clock. If you're close to the Philly area, please check it out. Just Google Poke Park in Philly, and that'll give you all the information you need. It's a free event. You just have to pay, of course, if you want to get food there and if you want to like buy stuff and maybe ride the rides. The rides might be included, but basically they're taking over an amusement park and doing it Pokemon themed. So please check that out. I'm so excited for it. That's why we're making all this Pokemon stuff for. And then I will have a break for September for prepping for conventions. And then we have Anime Inc. in October and Anime Week in Atlanta, which are both pretty big conventions that I'm excited for. So it'll be a lot more prepping. Make sure you check out my vlogs. I release a new video every Friday. There's a big tropical storm turning into a hurricane named Lee by Florida right now. Oh, that's lovely. Hopefully, it'll be gone by our cruise. Cause if not, our whole cruise wedding will be canceled. So, and then I don't know what we do. What do we do if it gets canceled, love? Because we're already married. Like, then I guess we'll just take a week long cruise and have fun. I don't know. We'll figure it out if we get hurricaned out, because I think it was the week that that hurricane just went, like last week or the week before. We were watching the that guy, and it was like hurricane in um Florida, like what it's like. I think they canceled one of the cruises, so we'll see. But as of right now, we are still getting married on a Disney cruise ship, September 23rd, and then we will be in Disney for a week, and then we come back and I will prep for Anime Inc. and Anime Week in Atlanta, and then that's all the conventions I have for this year. Possibly Ocean City Comic Con. So that's all I have for you guys. Thanks so much for watching again, and have a good night. Bye.